what's up everybody? I'm Wackaroni, and this is my Dragon Ball collection. I bought a couple new items recently, and I think they're pretty cool, and I think you might like them. So, how about we go ahead and take a look at them now? Oh hell yeah, look at this guy. That's what we call a Cell over there, dude. That is Cell in his perfect form. Pretty cool. It's actually a little bit smaller than I was expecting for the price. I expected another like huge box like the previous ones. And I'll show you a little bit more about that later. There's some other options from the brand, different characters over there. Don't need to get into all that because this is all about my new figure, Cell. Let's take a look at it. I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of a faraway shot so you can kind of see the position from a distance. I think it looks really cool. I like his hands out pose. I think everything looks nice. I was worried that it was going to have a little bit of a curve because one of the comments, one of the reviews about this one was that it kind of had a little bit of a curve on the wing, but it's actually not really a problem at all, and I'm pretty pleased with it. People said they had maybe had like an issue with the face structure or something. I don't really have a problem with it, and I'm going to get up close so you guys can see a little better what I'm talking about. Now that you can see him up close a little bit better, you can kind of see all the little details. There's actually little indentations where all the little spots are. This was a very expensive figure for the size. It's not really that big. It claimed to be like 9.5 inches, and I guess it is. I thought it was going to be tiny, a bit larger. I think the face looks fine. I don't really have a problem with it. I think it looks pretty, fairly accurate. I think the little horn bits, the helmet pieces, are a little more kind of like devil horn-ish. But then again, it's drawn differently in a lot of different shots and animations. Sometimes things look slightly different. I think it looks really nice. I chose this pose with the hands out because there's not a whole lot of options for Perfect Cell that you can buy right now, and I didn't want him to just be standing there crossing his arms, or doing like a bow. There's only a few different types you can get, and some of them get a little bit weird with the artistic liberties and putting like textures on the inside of the wings and stuff. I do kind of not like that they put like their logo like written on the wing in the front. I feel like there could have been a better place to put that, but it's not very noticeable. And you can kind of see the little curve at the bottom of the wing here, but it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be worse than it is. I think the green could have been a little more vibrant, and maybe like the colors in between, like the torso piece and the abdomen piece right here, the color could have been a little bit more vibrant, but I don't really mind that at all. I think it looks really good. I think it's a great addition to the collection. It comes with this little stand, and it's got little holes in it, so it sticks right in there. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. I'm a fan. It was, like I said, it was pretty expensive for the size of this thing, but there's not really that many to choose from for this character. I feel like the little spaces where like the dots, like his weird little spots are, they could have been a little darker, like painted in a little bit better or something. But for the most part, I think they did a pretty good job, and I am pretty pleased with it. So let's go ahead and check out the next one. Would you look at the size of this big mother jamma? This is ridiculous. This is one of those big crazy boxes. There's shows you where to put in the spikes. There's little specific geometric designs to like where each spike goes on his back and his elbows. But man, they really go crazy with these big ass boxes. And honestly, I did not expect this figure to be this large, even though it is possibly the most expensive thing that I've bought so far. This is Omega Shenron from Dragon Ball GT. While it is not a non-canon character, I still think it's pretty cool. I like some of the designs from GT. And anyway, let's take a closer look at it. And there he is, the big boy himself, the big, dangerous, spiky boy. He's got spikes on his knuckles, spikes on his toes, spikes on his knees, and on all over his back. Huge, crazy spikes that you gotta plug in. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of those spikes had to be plugged in by me. And just massive. Massive, massive figure. Other than the dragon here and the giant ape guy. This is definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest, as far as tall and wide and everything. There's just a lot going on. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer for you. Oh man, huge guy. He's got really good, well, everything really. The sculpture in the face is great. He's got these little whiskery bits, little whisker bits. He's got spikes on the chin. The face looks pretty perfect, actually. And I actually don't like this little stand. He comes with a stand, and he doesn't actually need it. He stands perfectly fine by himself. Yeah, he stands fine without the stupid little standy thing. But whatever. Put it right there. There is a bit of a paint mistake right over here. There's a bit of a little paint error. You might be able to notice, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know, you're seeing this huge dude from a distance. It's not really that big of a deal. There's not a lot to talk about as far as details. It basically looks exactly like it's supposed to. He's got tiny little wrinkles in his little head bits, and he's got the side eye. He kind of looks better from kind of like a side position a little bit. That's sort of what he was meant for. He's got the dark Dragon Balls embedded in his torso, big shoulder spikes. He's got the, you know, they were accurate to the weird color changes in the neck and in the back of the thing and in the abdomen area, in the groin area. You got the wrinkles, the little wrinkly bits. Feet look really good. All the spikes, everything looks nice. It looks like he's wearing a swimwear or something. But no, they stand pretty good. Musculature is really good and nice. Ears look good. Good ears. You get some good ears there, buddy. And yeah, it's just pretty solid altogether. It's just a big old hunk. It's kind of heavy. It's a little bit hefty there, dude. Oh, yep. See? There's very slight bits of like hue in the paint job. I don't know if it's actually like a paint job, but like there's little shady bits. Kind of see. Just slight color alteration. Anyway, I think it's really great. I am a big, huge fan of this figure and the character itself. And yeah, there you go. Just be careful. This thing will hurt somebody if you step on it or something. Everything is spikes. Spikes everywhere. And there you have it, folks. The newest additions to the Dragon Ball collection. Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. And Omega Shenron from Dragon Ball GT. I think for the money, you're getting a better deal for the big guy here. It's almost perfect, almost flawless, and it's huge, and it's heavy, and I highly recommend it. And there's not a whole lot to choose from with, well, either one of them, honestly. But if you're going to go with Cell, this might be the one you want to get. There are a couple others that look really good, but I don't, you know, their poses are kind of lame in my opinion. But yeah, still looks good. I like them very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time I pick up some new stuff. So, see you next time.